I'm looking at my brother and I'm hoping I'm not going on a rant, and just going over this. But, then talking about it, it made me really see how serious this was, how insidious the attack against the church really is. We don't represent any human ideologies. The church is a direct representation of Jesus Christ in the earth, and it's made up of a body of human believers. It's not a social organization, because social organizations do what they think is important. Whatever issue is important to them, whatever they're focused on, are things that are going to come from human views. They're going to come from the human heart. And so they're going to do things that are going to be good. And it doesn't mean that they're evil in any way, but it is not the purpose of the church. That's really what the bottom line is. The church is a beacon of light and a beacon of hope in a world that is suffering. Not the suffering that is temporal, but the true suffering that every person who is born in sin and shaped in iniquity, which is all of us, are suffering. And that is a separation from God. And the church is here as a beacon of light, hope, and a literally a sign that says it's been satisfied. The penalty has been paid. The price has been already rendered for your peace. Now come into your joy. That's what we are here to do. We are not here to end suffering as we know it. We're not here to end world hunger. We're not going to end racism. Listen, human morality seems great, and it seems like a very high standard, but it fails miserably in the eyes of God. If you look at human morality throughout human history, it fails miserably in the eyes of people as we look back and say, you thought that was moral? You thought that was a right thing to do? You thought that was good? Listen, the worst thing that could ever happen in a nation is to have a church that begins to wave a banner of that nation, that begins to lift up human morality, which is flawed. So this is not a rant against, morality. This is not a rant against, anything that's going on that people look at as good. No, but this is about the church and making sure that the church is the church, and that we understand what the purpose of the church is supposed to be, and that we also see the attack against the church. So the church's original form and purpose is changed so that it no longer is able to accomplish its original form and purpose, which is to be a beacon of light and to wave the banner of Jesus Christ and not the banner of a nation. Listen, I can tell you right now, a nation that puts its hope in a president, a nation that puts its hope in a government, a nation that puts its hope in flesh is doomed to fall. But those who put their hope in Jesus Christ and the peace that is in Christ will receive not only salvation, but a peace in dark times that surpasses all understanding.